Hi everybody, my name is Gulam Sarwar. Today I'll discuss and explain the technique how to identify the element in different web pages using the Selenium WebDriver Locator. So there is a two type of locator in the Selenium: attribute based locator, and for example ID, name and tag name, and structure based locator, Xpath, CSS Locator and div. So and the locating technique is very important because to create the automation script and test case, elements locator and its driver command is very important. Identification of a current web page element correctly is a prerequisite for all kind of automation tests. So, but there will be at times when choosing a right locator will be a nightmare. It can be a real challenge to verify that you have the right locators to accomplish what you want. So, Selenium provides a number of locators exactly located on and web page. So that is the Xpath locator, and it is locate an element using the Xpath expression. ID is specified with the ID attribute. So name also is an attribute, tag name, CSS locator, link text and partial text. So let's work with an example. So there is an example I have, like open a Firefox, then navigate to the Google page and then search with a string called Sundip Island and then click on search. Now let's see how can we can operate those things using the Google web page. So let's say our Google page is opening. See this code is correct or not. Let's see that first. I'm running the test and let it open. Okay, so it is the code is fine. So then we'll work on this because this is we call it will not there is no firebug here to identify the locator element locator. So we have to open separately here. And then here is our uh, firebug to find the element locator. So let's type google.com. So here we have to see first what is how can we use this one. So here we'll use as HTML. So let's see here, and this is the ID. So if see here, okay, mouse pointer, then bring the mouse pointer here, and you see here ID is gs underscore stif 0. Now we can use this one or we can use some other elements from here. So let's see it is work or not first with the ID locator. So I'm copying this one first, then going back to my script. So then my driver dot find element by dot id, then the attribute name is this, and then I want to send, I want to write that uh, dot so somehow this is wrong maybe. Okay, b dot find element by dot id, then I have to give the elements here dot send key. I said Sunday. Let's say it is working or not. So because this time we pick ID locator, so let's say it is picking that, it is typing Shandip Island into the Google search text field. So it's saying nothing. It's not, as you see, the test is failed. Unable to locate element method ID selector. So that means, as I said, it is kind of nightmare to identify the correct elements. So let's say we can try with some other locator here. So what are the thing here? There is another, see, class. So let's say we can work with the class name. So though I didn't mention here class name, I didn't mention, so let's add that one here, class name. So what is the class name? GSFI. I'm copying this one and I'm changing the locator name here, CLA name. Class name is, I already copied that, and it should be actually capital one. Okay, now it is working, and I have to close the browser and let's run this one. Let's see it is working or not. I hope it will work. We use different locator. See, it's type that Shandip Island here. Now I have to click on the search icon. So to do that, I have to identify the element for search icon. So let's open separately here and type here Sunday Island here. So now I have to move my pointer here, and as you see here, the class also there, type name. So this time I'll use name locator. So b dot find element by dot name. Yeah, I think we just pick the name then paste that name, and then this time we will use the click method as we will click here. Say this is working or not. As you see, it is opening and it's click, and then that's why we saw that image of Sandip Island. So let's work with some other structure based locator, Xpath, and CSS Locator. So for that, I think if we use here, uh, let's say how it is work with the another website. Let me copy this website and put into our script. Okay, let's run that script. Actually, this will not work here. This is for Google element. Now let's run this. Let's say it's opening orbits.com. This takes little time to open this. Okay, somehow this is the wrong URL actually put here. That's why it is not entering that URL. So anyway, we're running again. See, it is on. Now we'll work with the CSS Locator and Xpath. So very important how to use that. So we already worked on ID and name. We can see here link text and some other name. So we worked also class name. So let's type the code, find elements, and we have to open our URL. Application. So now let's see what are the sign in button I can click. So let's what are the element here, element naming for sign in button. So we are using this time Xpath, so that's why just so I'm clicking here mouse, and then as you see here Xpath is actually, this is not our test we are looking for. I have to close this one and see that sign in button. Okay, now go to the pointer and here see this is the Xpath we are using here. Copy, find element, then by the Xpath and put that is string in here, and what is the method you use? Click. Let's say this method is working. Xpath. Let's run that test here. Yeah, sign in is working. So now I'll write here user ID and password. So then we'll capture uh, error message using the text link. So let's see how we can work on this. I'm opening this one again. Sign in. Okay. So we have to inspect the element using firebug. See, this is, but here is still Xpath. With this time we are using CSS Locator. CSS Locator, then go here, and as you see, this is the locator for CSS. Let's see if it will work or not. Find by CSS selector, then the string, and this time we are sending the user ID. So let's say at least this one is working or not. The CSS locator. That means it will write down the user ID field, this email. So it is opening and is clicking on sign in. Then let's say it is ready or not. Maybe we didn't select the correct element using the CSS locator. Still it is not writing. So here something wrong is CSS locator is not recognizing for this element, and it is not also giving any error here yet. So try with some other. CSS selector is not working here. Let's see, we can use Xpath. I think we did wrongly, maybe. Let's try again. CSS. Okay. Then, okay. So actually we picked wrong element here. So let's try with this. I think it will work. this time. Okay, let's run this. So it is navigating to orbits. And then click on sign in. See, this time it is already. So now what, add that password or without, see, as you see here, it is not maximizing properly. So we'll write another method uh, to maximize that page. Let's see how it is work. So when we navigate to URL, that time we can say b browser minus dot the window dot maximize. So now we'll use per password. Let's say this time can we use the HTML tag using. So this is the ID. You can use type, also their name. So let's see this is working or not. Sign password. By dot name dot send key. Say password 1 2 3. Then we have to sign in here. As you said, as you say that, let's say without maximizing how it's work. So I'll not use this maximize code, and I'll just type this and then I'll click on sign in button. So inspect this, sign in. So ID submit button. So let's use the ID d dot find element by ID button dot I think here we did some wrong. ID dot click. So this click method, it is not recognizing because I think here we did some by ID. Here is fine. Because I didn't put the another parenthesis click. So sometime actually when we are hurry, maybe sometimes the parenthesis is maybe deleted, or that we have to see, and we have to identify where we are doing the mistake. That is the main thing. So let's run this program and see it is clicking the submit button. This open, now it's typing the user ID and password. Yeah, it is actually get maximizing. It is also. Now I want to capture this element, the message. It is displaying correctly or not. So anyway, next video I will discuss on about that text message and other thing. So output string, how we can capture, and how where we can save that thing. I will discuss more. So thanks for today watching with the all like useful locator, and I will bring some other topics very soon. Thanks for watching.